What legendary player did the Niners lose to injury this week?
Is it all golden in Green Bay?
And which team will go to their first ever World Series coming soon?
None. I was so
I'm fantastic, but we will have all that and more on this show, the Scotty and Stowe Show, sponsored by the Good
good
Time
time
Tab.
tavern.
Yeah, no, I'm pissy. I'm like the weather. It just seems like it's raining on all my football parades. So I mean, we'll get into that in a little bit.
It has been raining. It downpoured today. It was crazy.
Wow, it's nuts, man.
Kind of made it for like a Eeyore kind of day. It
I had
was
water in my shoes. I didn't even know that was possible in apartments.
no, in apartments it's possible.
Yeah,
So
well,
yeah, it does. Um, let's talk sports.
yeah, for sure. I mean, lead us off with a little bit of Las Vegas Speedway, if you will.
NASCAR smash car, man.
All right, skip it right to baseball.
No, no, listen, I made a prediction last week. You asked me who I thought was going to be the top four going into the last. I said Hamlin, Larson, Bell, and Logano. Your top three this week were Hamlin with the win, Larson was second, Bell was third, and Logano with an honorable mention at six, Briscoe ahead of him, and good old Tyler Reddick got fifth place. Go Tyler, you ba-
Hey,
you bastard!
now that it doesn't matter anymore.
Now that it doesn't matter anymore, we're gonna get top fives for the rest of the year.
Sick.
Yeah, sick, right? Good job. You probably win two of the races just to piss me off. No, like I said, I think Denny Hamlin's going to win the whole thing. It's been all about Denny this whole year. This whole year has been, I mean, everything. He's won most of the races. He's consistently one of the best drivers out there. And then he wins the first race going into this. He's probably going to win the first race going to the next one, which is the last race.
Which will be the last race.
So, yeah, my prediction's looking strong.
Yeah, a bunch of heavyweights should make for an interesting last race, probably, huh?
If you get Hamlin, Larson, and Bell in the last race, that's going to make for an. I mean, I would like to see Logano in there just because I think Logano would be awesome to watch in a four-man shootout, just as Larson, Hamlin, and apparently Christopher Bell, because he's been. I mean, if you would have looked at the beginning of the year, Christopher Bell won three in a row. Just so like he already had set his name to be out there. I know William Byron, I know all these other guys, but I think these are your top four. I just put Logano. I mean, Byron and Logano, they're in the same group. I'm not worried about Briscoe but I think in a one-man shootout or a four-man shootout in the end, I'd rather have Logano than Byron. I just would. So I mean, that's I just, you know. So let's see it happen. Dodgers unstoppable.
Is that a question or is that a statement?
I believe it's a questioned statement.
Yeah, I mean they almost blew a fantastic game today by Blake Snell, but unfortunately they slid it out of that one, beating Milwaukee 2-1. So yeah, they're up 1-0. Nicely done.
Which that was in Milwaukee, correct? Am I wrong? I think we came in as a wild card team or some bullshit.
That is correct. No, yeah, you got the win on the road. So yeah, I mean those two teams, Milwaukee and LA, have been playing great baseball. This game one was a great match, and I expect more of the same for the rest of the series. But
Some
God help us if Otani gets hot or actually starts hitting the ball. He's like 1 for 30 or something.
Right, he hasn't been hitting the ball very well, but he pitched pretty well. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's like shit, that's what we need. We got a lot of hitters. We need more pitching right now. A little scare with the closer though, I guess. I mean, that's not good for us to come into the now NLC as, you know what I mean? Here we go. It's championship time, and now the closer has decided that maybe this is not his bag.
I mean, if
So
you're looking for downside, yeah, you found a little bit there, I think.
I'm saying that's a huge downside, especially in a one or a two nothing 2-1 game. I think that's what we're gonna see now with I'm assuming the Mariners and with the Brewers. These games are gonna be close. So that's a huge concern for me as a Dodger fan. If this is not his, if this is not his thing, it was, and that's what it's been for him the whole year, is kind of in his head. Didn't want to send him to the minors, kept him around, put him in like a shoebox league, but all these weird things to keep this kid's head above water. You know what I mean? And uh-oh. So
Roki
that
Sasaki, you shall be the downfall of the Dodgers.
if he can't be the closer and we got to scramble to figure out who is the new closer, could be.
Yeah, you guys have like 6 other guys ready to go in there, probably.
I would hope so. There's
Yeah,
been a few guys that have come in and gotten an out for us. They just need to get three of them. So,
they do. They do. No doubt.
do we still say the Mariners? Are you still thinking Mariners?
Yeah, Seattle and Toronto and the other side of the bracket. I shot out to Toronto for taking down the Yankees, first of all. But yeah,
Yes.
it seems like their slugging ways have slowed down against Seattle. Vladimir Guerrero has caught a cold. And
Uh-oh.
yeah, the Mariners are just basting. Julio down by the schoolyard is leading the power surge, and they have just enough pitching to. I mean, they're just bashing right now. So if they make it to LA, I expect a higher scoring series than what's going on right now.
A slugfest? Because you're telling me you just said they've got enough pitching. So when
They
you
do.
only have just enough pitching, the Dodgers are going to hit home runs against you.
Well, they have what I like to say is like all 4 of their main starters are probably B starters. They don't have that Blake Snell, you know, that Tariq Skubal. They don't have
Right.
that top of the lineup guy, but all 4 of their starters could, throw a shutout at some point in time, but probably not the playoffs.
All right. Well, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Jorge Polanco, got to give him a little shout out. He did not make my performance of the week, but this guy has won 3 straight games for the Mariners. 2 on like walk-off hits, and then today's game he got the game-winning runs with a home run. The guy has been unbelievable. Jorge Polanco, you're my almost performer of the week.
Shout out Jorge. Nice. So I you mentioned not wanting to talk football. Do you not want to talk football?
I'm gonna just leave that at college football. I refuse to talk about
Oh, okay.
for now. I mean, if you want to say something about James Franklin and how he sucks and ruined my life this year, you can. But I'm gonna burn all my Penn State stuff soon, so maybe I'll do a short about that.
Well, I mean, he, for all the money you're going to spend, this is Penn State's year in all collegiate sports. We're changing the program. Probably
You
going
keep
to,
bringing up the money. We're like top 20, but not like top 10 or anything.
I know, but
You
it
get.
seemed very serious in the world of Penn State. This was your guys' year to start to dominate and
Sorry,
take
I'm not
back
talking about it.
your rightful place as the kings of the Big 10, 12, whatever the fuck it is. And you lost three in a row and have lost and James Franklin is fired. I'm like, God damn, that just like fell apart quickly. So yeah, let's talk about the Niners and the Packers. I think you know, coming out of the bye week for the Packers, not as impressive as I'd like to see. And
Yeah, you what? You only put 28 up on the Bengals? Weak.
and allowed them to get 18. Now I know this is the Joe Flacco. I think the best thing about it is we didn't allow Joe Flacco to beat us twice in one year
Would have been embarrassing.
with different teams and
Different city teams.
different city teams. And that just happened to be the first 3 days he got there. So that would have been totally embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like when
Right. You
did
avoided that. Good
yeah,
job.
avoided that. I thought that was huge. So no, I think I
You did mention a golden era in Green Bay. How was
well,
he in
you asked me 2 weeks ago, when is this going to happen? And I said,
after the
well, he
bye?
caught that fourth down catch against Dallas, and they put a lot of faith in him to even throw it to him, and he looked good. And another pass to him, and they threw the screen to him for some odd reason. And I think you're going to see it. I think they're going to start to have faith to throw the ball to him, and all he's missing now is a touchdown. And I'm pretty sure this week you'll see his first touchdown as a Green Bay Packer. We'll just get that over with so he can score lots of them. You know what I mean? That's what needs to happen. He needs to get
a
one,
good
so
plan.
he needs to score one so he can get lots of them.
Well, terrible luck with that.
Right? Terrible luck with that, right?
I hope that doesn't work out at all for you. I still think Jordan Love is terrible.
I don't know why. I mean, he's playing pretty decent, actually.
No, he does. He's just so boring and like, anti Green Bay Packers. You know, uh,
You
it's
like the
everything he does.
excitement of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers? Is that what
Yeah,
you like?
everything he does is so pedestrian.
So
I mean, he does it all right, but I mean, it's just boring.
boring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that he bores you. I think he is fabulous, and I think we're going to still have a good year. No, I don't think anybody's playing up to their potential. I can't wait to see a game where we all play up to our potential again. I seen like the against the Lions. I thought that we looked really good there, and I don't know if the offensive line injuries are hurting us that much. Maybe they are. Devontae Wyatt being missing on the defensive line, I think that's affecting the deep. I think that's affecting the pass rush a lot.
Sure.
So we'll see. Long way to go, but got to win. Didn't let Joe Flacco beat us twice in 1 year. I think that's huge. Well, the separate teams things is huge. I mean, like Jared Goff could beat us twice in 1 year. Okay, that's fine.
Sure.
Sure. But Joe Flacco playing for Cleveland and Cincinnati, it'd be embarrassing. I wouldn't
Do
even
not
want
want
to
to be
talk.
that footnote on the pages of history.
No, right? I wouldn't even want to talk about football tonight. Wouldn't even do the questions game with you. I'd be like, fuck this. Not doing it. What do you got on the Niners, buddy? What did you see?
What did I see? Well, I saw a lot of fight. And after Fred Warner went down, I mean, if
Oh
if Nick,
yeah.
if losing Nick Bosa was like a kick to the crotch, uh, losing Fred Warner was like a wrecking ball to the face. So yeah, I think we played pretty well after that. Honestly, Nick Martin, the backup, he's a scud missile, man. You don't really know where it's going, but it's going there fast. Just kind of the complete opposite of Fred Warner. So I don't know. We'll try to make him and Bethune work at linebacker somehow. But like normally, the last few wins, it's been Mac Jones plus rookies making a play late in the game. And unfortunately, against this Tampa Bay team with MVP Baker Mayfield, we had them 3rd and 14 late in the game. All we needed was a stop, and he did a little dancing, a little groove, and a little. Someone said Mike Vick, which I can't ever see any. I can't see that comparison. But anyway, he got the 14 yards, got the first down, led to a touchdown. Game basically over after that because Mac Jones threw an interception. So there's our formula for winning, and it kind of backfired. We couldn't make the tackle, and then Mac threw the pick. We have good news on the horizon, though. I mean, we've got Purdy, Kittle, and Pierce all practicing. I'm not sure if they'll play this week, but I don't know. So good news there. But if we can't keep our quarterback, who's taken 20 hits, I believe, in the last 2 weeks, if we can't keep our quarterback upright, then it doesn't matter who's playing
You ain't
receiver.
winning shit, right? Now when it gets serious, I mean, you guys are winning games, but your next game against Seattle, Seattle has improved every game, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like Seattle might be good.
So that we get them the last game of the year. So the most improved Seahawks
The most
version.
improved Seahawk team for sure.
Yeah.
Um, I think a Jacoby Brissett ran Cardinals team might be a better team. So that might be problems for you. Um, I don't know.
Wait, what? Jacoby Brissett's on the Cardinals now?
He's the starting quarterback for the Cardinals now.
Why is Kyler Murray dead? When did this happen?
Yeah, this happened. And they
I
looked
missed
better
that.
with Jacoby Brissett, apparently, from what I read. So I didn't see
Sure.
the game because, of course, I'm not watching the Cardinals game. But from what I understand, they put up a good fight against, whoever they played.
Whoever
And
they
and
played.
Jacoby
It was
Brissett
the
looked a
Colts.
little better than Kyler Murray. I mean, the team looked better, and they lost Marvin Harrison Jr. So, I mean, just imagine if Jacoby Brissett in all his glory actually had Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah,
But
no, that's pretty funny. We will actually talk about the rest of this division in the game in a second. I mean, there's
nice.
really not there's really not too much more to say about the Niners. We lost Fred Warner. It's just like getting smashed in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, all aspirations of Super Bowls have dwindled to near minimum numbers. But hey, we still have faith. We still have a terrible schedule. We can still make some playoff money. I
Playoff
don't
money, man. Make your
know.
playoff money.
Still make some playoff money out of this year, but yeah, not promising unless Nick Martin ends up being the next version of Fred Warner, which I doubt.
Oh no, you're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to make him in a lab,
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait till next year till Fred Warner comes back.
right? Madder than ever.
Madder than ever. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Who starts this game of questionnaring?
I think I have to ask questions first this week.
Who? I'm glad I have my glasses on.
Excellent. So we
Excellent.
start in the AFC. My question for you is Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs look pretty impressive
Yes.
getting rid of Detroit in that game. Are Mahomes and the boys back?
Um, I believe as a whole squad they are back, except when it comes to fighting Branch. Let's see, kick your ass. No,
Yeah,
the
well,
last 2 weeks the Chiefs have looked more Chief-esque. From Travis Kelce to Patrick Mahomes, Pacheco, Kareem Hunt doing well as a tandem in the backfield for the Kansas City Chiefs.
I do have to say one thing real quick. With Kelsey, his route running is pretty much he jogs 10 yards and turns around
It's
like
always
every time.
it's
Sometimes it
always
works though.
it's always got to do. You just got to
Well,
find the open spot and stop.
oh man, watching him run routes was hilarious the other day. But anyway, continue. Sorry for interrupting.
He'll be done. He's gonna. I think he'll retire this year.
Oh yeah, he's got nothing left.
Nothing left. He's gonna marry Taylor Swift, be a quadrillionaire, and be fine. He's not worried about it. No, I think the defense is playing a lot better at the level I thought the defense was supposed to play at.
Right. Chris
So
Jones looked like a man that was made fun of on Twitter all week. He was
Chris Jones looks like he's finally ready to play football. So, no, I think the Chiefs are back. As scary as it is, and as much as I didn't want to say it, and as bad as it is for your Broncos prediction. But at the same time, I think the Broncos are playing very well too. They just lack offense. They just don't have like the Chiefs can. We always talk about like the Houston Rockets needed to just get somebody who could score points. Well, I think the
so
Chiefs can just score points. You know what I mean? Like get that Kevin Durant, so you got a scorer. You know what I mean? You got the rest of the goon squad, and you guys, but I don't I think the Chiefs can score points at will and trickery and Patrick Mahomes, and so yeah, I
yeah,
think they're back.
very annoying. I'll give you 9 points because yeah, I couldn't find too many flaws to be honest.
No, no, I mean they've handled their last 2 games, and they were against what we thought supposed to be good opponents.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Question numero 2. The Jets are 0-6.
Oh,
Is it Aaron Glenn's fault? Is it Justin Fields' fault? Is it Garrett Wilson's fault? Is it the defense's fault? Whose fucking fault is this?
who's the guy that told Aaron Rodgers to get the hell out of there? Oh, Aaron Glenn.
Can't
Is
be
it
his fault.
is it Aaron Glenn's fault? I think it's just the Jets' fault.
They're just jinx.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Fields apparently is not as good as we thought he was. He had
Great.
negative 10 total yards. So he
Nice.
threw for 45 yards or some shit, but he got sacked for 55 yards. So in the end, he was a negative 10 yards total on what he did for that day.
Yeah, that can't be good.
It cannot be good. Aaron Rodgers would have not have survived this year if this is because Justin Fields can run. So if he's in trouble, you'd think he'd run the fuck away. So if Aaron Rodgers was back there and it was the same situation, he'd be dead. I know he can change at the line and make a quicker decision, obvious than Justin Fields, because he's like, that guy's gonna sack me. So peanut, cancel, charge card, you know what I mean? And then he throws a quick slant right away. You know what I mean? So he's like,
Right away.
I don't have the ball anymore, so leave me alone. You know what I mean? So
I mean, it is funny though, because you talk about the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, and Justin Fields won some games in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? And Aaron
yeah,
Rodgers is
I
winning
know.
games in Pittsburgh.
Aaron
So it's got to
Rodgers
be
is
like the
leading the division in
culture.
Pittsburgh, so it's like it's the Jets' fault.
It's just the Jets'
It's
fault.
just the Jets' fault. I mean,
I'm just gonna put Jets.
just put the Jets. I get Jet points because
Jets point.
it's just has to be the Jets' fault. I mean, they still got Garrett Wilson. They improved the offensive line. Apparently,
Apparently, yeah. The names
apparently,
are all there.
I thought they did in the draft. The defense is supposed to be solid. They got Sauce Gardner. They got, I mean, Williams on the defensive line. I
I don't know how
just
they're so bad.
I just don't understand, man. So it's got to be the Jets. Coaching staff might have something to do with it because they did fall back really fast and bad. Can't be all Justin Fields' fault. I mean, Jesus, that's
Just a little Justin Fields. It's
just
mostly
yeah, it's a little Justin Fields, but mostly it's the organization itself. So
right on. All
that's
right.
my
So
answer.
we're going to go to the other end of the spectrum.
Hmm.
Three teams have won 3 games in a row in the AFC: Broncos, Steelers, and Patriots. Um, Judging with what your division is doing and everything else, which one of these teams would you like to be going forward?
Oh, go. I would like to be the Patriots going forward, to be honest with you. I mean, that young man at quarterback is surely going to play a lot longer than Aaron Rodgers is going to play. So I'm really excited for this dream run the Steelers are on with Aaron Rodgers in his last year on a horse. But
Yeah.
I don't think they make it past anybody good in the playoffs. Um, but if I'm a Patriots fan, the Broncos defense plays at a high level and they're playing very well.
Bonito leading the league in sacks, 8 of them. Not bad.
But I still believe any team, if you have a great quarterback or, I mean, this kid could be really good. And, and you build around him, and Vrabel's a defensive guy, so he's going to build a defense. And they've won 3 in a row. And I think it has a lot to do with that kid playing quarterback because he seems to be very poised in the pocket and he seems to be very confident in himself.
He
I would
always has
much
been.
Yeah, I would much rather be a Patriots fan at this present moment in time than what I thought maybe with Bo Nix and the Broncos. And we thought, but the pairing of Bo Nix and Sean Payton was going to be the next coming of Jesus Christ and
Starting a
Mary
little slower
Manlin,
than I wanted this year, but 3 in a row.
3 in a row. But I don't know. I think we ever expected the Patriots to win 3 in a row, and now that we see this change,
They're officially atop the division. It's
yes,
4-2,
yeah.
4-2 over the Bills. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Bills keep losing.
Yeah, Falcon winning me my Good Time Tavern weekly football pool money. That's totally legal.
I did not see that one coming. I can promise you.
Yeah. The
No.
only reason I won, I was the only one to take Atlanta.
I would have not taken Atlanta even on a just being drunk wild bet. I would have been
Even if
Atlanta
someone gave
over
me
the
my ten
Bills.
dollars back.
Nope. So yeah, shout out Atlanta in that one. That was awesome. I mean, and I had won that fantasy game. I didn't need a lot of points from Josh Allen, but still not very nice. I started Kincaid because I don't really pay attention to that league, and apparently he wasn't playing.
Apparently, he didn't play. Yeah,
No, he didn't play.
I
So
did start Dawson Knox in my DraftKings, so he got me his some points. But
he did. He did get you some points. Not as much as you wanted. I know in our FanDuel fantasy pick'ems Thursday, you were really high on that Saquon Barkley guy, and you should have been really high on that Bo Scadaboo guy. So
right,
I
we
mean,
should let everyone know that that's 2 weeks in a row where I've been completely oppositely wrong. Like
totally.
not even
I mean,
close.
you were so confident Saquon Barkley's return, you totally forgot about John Riggins playing for the Giants,
Good
going
old
out
Rigo.
there killing it. So, yeah. Shout out to that guy. He beat me this week. That's why Sean Mason won fantasy because he got 30 points out of Bo
Bo
Scatterbo.
Scatabo.
Scatterbo.
Excellent. All right, you get 26 points for your everything.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, question one. You ready?
No,
No?
okay. Now I'm ready.
Okay. Um, Simple. I mean, my first question is what happened to the Eagles and where are they going?
Well, I mean, we could blame it on Thursday nights. Thursday nights are weird. Weird stuff happens.
Hmm.
We could blame it on Jalen Hurts' first interception in like 15 games. They did lose the turnover battle. Um, do I think it's an issue? They're going the opposite way of the Chiefs ever since that whole thing. I don't think it's an issue. I think they might have a locker room issue, which could be bleeding over into the field a little bit. But talent skill wise, I think, bump in the road. I think they beat the Giants next time they play.
Okay. Even with this Bo Scatterbo guy?
Well, he's Bo Scatabo's all right. I like him. He runs well. But I mean, it's all about Jackson Dart, right? I mean, he just has that rally round me, everybody. I'm Jackson Dart. Come party with me.
Hey, I'd party with
Did you see
Jackson
that
Dart.
concussion? How did he even finish that game? That guy was knocked the fuck out. And they were like, yeah, get back in there.
Hell yeah, he's Jackson Dart, man. We'll follow
So, I
Jackson
mean,
Dart to
yeah,
the end.
the Eagles just got Jackson darted. I mean, it happens. You know what I mean?
So you think they're gonna be fine?
Yeah,
You don't think they're falling to the ground?
I don't think so. No,
All right.
I mean, they might have to trade AJ Brown, but I think if that happens, they'll be all right.
Saquon Barkley's not putting up a lot of points anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, every time they give him space, he looks fantastic still. You see the first three carries of the game, they gave him a little space to the left. He was dancing, jigging, moving 15 yards a pop, and then they forgot to give him the ball. It's weird.
And you're now blaming the offense. So this is more like a Chip Kelly kind of thing, where it's the offensive coordinator's fault now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they run four straight tush pushes. How is Saquon ever going to get any carries if they tush push four times in a row to get a first down?
Yeah, I don't understand that anymore. That point didn't make any sense doing that four times in a row.
Almost as boring as Jordan Love, the Eagles offense. Jesus Christ.
So I think there's something going on there, but I will give you 7 points because they are the Eagles. But
Is it Jalen Hurts is a terrible quarterback, or what's the deal?
I think Jalen Hurts. I mean, I think his more like a Russell Wilson, and he got a Super Bowl, and now you're going to see the downfall of Jalen Hurts. I'd like to hear that brought
We
into
should
con.
spend 15 years in college, though. You're right.
I mean, so I mean, that's got to start to happen. Running backs after 2,600-yard rushing seasons usually don't come out and put up another 2,600 yards.
They've never
Um,
done it. Proven fact.
Never done it, actually. AJ Brown is definitely becoming a locker room problem, especially if your quarterback's not that good. He's going to be a bigger problem than you really want.
Yeah, he
So,
did. He did miss him open a couple times, wide
yeah.
open.
So
Like,
I think there's a lot more issues. I think you were lucky to get 7 points. I think I was just being nice to you because you gave me 9. But I think there's some trouble brewing in Philadelphia. They could
most
not
of it
make the playoffs. How's that sound?
is interesting. I
Bo
mean,
Scatterbo.
we got a lot of good teams in the West, a lot of good teams in the North.
Yes.
Somehow the Commanders were to pass them up, which lost to the Bears today. But Jaden Daniels is good, so
Yeah, well,
they can make a run.
losing to the Bears is bad though.
Yeah, the Cowboys lost to the Panthers, so that's not a thing.
Yeah, I guess Philadelphia probably still going to win that division.
Yeah, probably. Huh?
Yeah, pretty easy sledding when you've got the shittiest teams in the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Question number 2. Tampa and Mayfield, cream of the crop. They win all the close ones. They beat the bad teams. And Baker just looks good, man, right? I mean,
He has that added that little something something, the panache. Like you said, he scrambled from it was 3rd and 14. We had him like 4 different times. He just going Russell Wilson Super Bowl years, just can't tackle that fucker. And like he gets his first down, he scores a touchdown. Yes, there's some similarities to Super Bowl Russell Wilson and this Tampa Bay team led by Baker Mayfield. And they're missing a lot of guys too. They get Evans and Godwin and Bucky Irving back soon. So yeah, it's gonna be a good year in Tampa Bay, I believe.
yeah. I mean, look what they're doing. I mean, no Bucky Irvin. No, I mean, no Godwin. Baker don't care. Baker
There's
out
three
there he's on a
just
mission.
some guys named Johnson. They just pulled him off the street. Johnson and Johnson, get out there.
There you go.
They
No,
I
I
don't even
mean,
I still don't know who they are. I'm gonna have to look it up fantasy wise later. Who's Johnson? Which what Johnson?
there'll be a Baker Mayfield movie someday.
Oh, I'm sure it might be already made.
I mean, it's as the greatest comeback story in the history of pro quarterback football.
I mean, it better star Baker Mayfield.
It better. I think he'll star in his own movie. He
Yeah.
did so
So
good in the commercials, you know? I mean, why wouldn't you let Baker just go out there and they should film it this summer,
right.
you know? And they should. It should just be done this summer, you
Just do the
know?
first half of his career now, and then wait a couple years, then
And then do
do the
like, you know,
do
like
the
the
rest of it.
second half. Or just guess what it's gonna be. 5 Super Bowls, you know what I mean?
Right.
And just
They do multiple endings and stuff. Just do like 5 innings.
all the time. You know, so I'm in. I do believe this could be one of the greatest stories ever. I mean, from what we all thought and said from even his days in Oklahoma, nobody liked him. Little cocky
Nice
prick.
break.
Little prick. I hate that guy. And then to become, the next great Tom Brady, of Tampa Bay,
He is fun to watch.
it's fun to watch. So I am gonna give you I'm gonna give you 8 points because yes, right now Baker Mayfield. Right now, I wish Baker Mayfield was a Packer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be excited as hell to have Baker Mayfield being the general of the Green Bay Packers, running up and
Yeah.
down the field. So,
Like a crazy maniac that he is. Yes, Baker Mayfield. I'm fully on board that bandwagon. Yes, sir.
and with Tampa Bay, right? Because they got all the injuries and they still putting out good games and playing close ones and winning games. That
Yeah,
takes defense and offense.
they got their all pro offensive tackle back. So yeah.
Is the kid still injured? Yeah.
Yep.
How long's he out?
Hamstring, who knows? 2 to 4.
2 to 4. Yeah. That sucks. He'll come back for the playoffs. He'll be huge in the playoffs. I hope
You
that doesn't steal him from winning
rookie
uh
deer.
rookie of the year, yeah, because I think he deserves it.
Right.
Offensively, anyways. All right, third and last. How big was this win for the Falcons and morale and talent and saying yes, we are good enough as a very young offensive team. I mean, London, Robinson, Pettis. How big was this win against the Bills?
Well, I think you kind of said it all right there. The youth of this team and the fact that it was on Monday Night Football kind of makes it a big deal, maybe bigger than a normal team would take it, as far as like, confidence. And the Bills have, how long have the Bills been? Okay, one of the top 3 teams in the AFC is the Bills. You got Josh Allen. Doesn't matter who else is on the team, he'll figure out a way.
You're right. Doesn't
The
matter.
Bills. Doesn't matter. And yeah, to take it to them, I mean, they kind of dominated the O line versus D line thing. Algiers and Bijan. I mean, the 81-yard touchdown for Bijan. Algiers was just trucking people on his touchdown. And yeah, the receivers, Pitts and London, they're huge. They've started to learn how to get their bodies in front of the receiver. See that Drake
Right.
London first down? He just caught it and went, my arm's like 8 yards long. First down.
First down, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it's good for the offense, and the defense played well too. I think it's almost more important for the defense. They had a couple picks, they had a couple nice stops on third down. They got
Right.
after Josh Allen. They brought him to the ground, unlike the Niners against Baker Mayfield. So yeah, all in all, I think that helps the defense, who was the much maligned defense in recent history. So they're not only just the two rookie pass rushers; they've got safeties and linebackers that are making plays. So yeah, I think Atlanta, if they weren't in the Buccaneers division, would be poised to shoot to the top. But I don't think they'll catch Tampa Bay this year because it's the Baker show. And they already lost to Tampa Bay once, so the tiebreaker goes to Tampa Bay. So
Right. Well, then Tampa's got a 2-game lead on them, right? 2-game?
you want to look at it like that, yeah.
Yeah.
5-1, 4-2 plus tiebreaker. Yep.
Yeah. So I like your answer. I think that was a huge game for the Falcons. I think they just need some really good wins because they got all the talent in the world, especially on offense. I mean, this kid could be the best running back for the next 2 or 3 years. I mean, if he just
Oh, easily.
easily.
Yeah.
London could definitely be a top 10 receiver. Pitts is supposed to be the best tight end in football. We have literally been waiting for 5 years for this guy to become the best tight end.
I've been watching him. When he runs his routes, he's open. I don't know if they just don't throw it to him on purpose because it's like a running joke in that locker room or what. But like,
I mean, how can you not take first downs? That's not a running joke anymore. That's just stupid.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
wacky.
I'm excited for them. I'm
Excellent.
also excited to be able to give you 10 points and you still lose. So you take 10 points for that answer. That's 25 for you.
I forgot to tell you, when you get Jets points, you get negative. You get negative points for Jets points.
But I have 26 total though, so
You were
you got 25 total.
you were bamboozled by the Jets points.
But nice job on the 10 in the last question. Good job.
Right on. All right.
And I do agree. I do agree this was huge for the Bills not winning this game.
All right.
Oh shit, man. We got beat by Atlanta. So performers of the week.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Rico Dowdle, the out of nowhere third leading rusher in the NFL after just starting 2 games. He beat the Cowboys last week. He's had over 200 yards, 2 straight games. This guy's the next Christian McCaffrey. Jesus Christ.
I shout out because last year I thought he played well for the Cowboys. I can't believe the Cowboys let him go away. So I thought he would have just been a re-sign, but
yeah.
What do I know?
Who you got?
I'd like to shout out also a football player this week, Jake Moody. I'd like to shout out Jake Moody for coming off the bench, coming off the street, coming off of somewhere, having a perfect game.
He got one blocked.
You know what? I don't see a block being a not perfect game in field goals. He's still 3 for 3 in my mind. Yeah, I'd like to shout out Jake Moody for knocking the Commanders off, giving the Bears a victory.
And stow $110.
And stow $110. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, Jake Moody.
I think it shows it's not about who you are, it's just where you are. And being in Chicago is just got to be much better.
Yeah.
When you're a kicker.
We'll see some more of Jake Moody. I promise you this.
I hope not. I hope we never see Jake Moody again. I hope that was his one shining moment in the
They just cut him next week anyway.
Just cut him. Just cut his ass. He helped you beat the Commanders. He had a good game, but our dude went 5 for 5 because McManus was injured. I bet you any money he's back on the streets, back in Cleveland as a substitute teacher.
Right.
Doing his thing, because thanks. Appreciate you.
Because thanks, kicker.
Would keep you, I mean, I don't know if we could practice squad him, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he was already on the practice squad. I thought we kept an extra kicker. And the next, this guy came in and no, we didn't because we brought this guy in and Greg Joseph and they had a kickoff this weekend.
Nice.
So apparently
still around. That's funny.
Greg Joseph's still around. Yeah. So apparently this guy must be able to just kick longer than the old man. So that's what it must be. So,
Totally.
accuracy. I bet you Joseph 35 and in, he's probably money gold. You know what I'm saying? That's a oh Greg, but 45 and out, it's getting old.
You know.
What are you excited for next week?
Well, not even next week, but tomorrow, probably today, if you're watching this video, United States versus Australia in our men's soccer stuff. We played Ecuador pretty well. Ecuador's a tough team. They finished second in the Concom Bowl, South America thing. So we tied them 1-1. Balagoon got the goal. And hopefully we get to see a little bit more of Christian Pulisic today. He had a tweaky ankle on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to a little Pulisic versus Australia today. Oi.
Well, it's tweaky ankle in soccer seems difficult. I don't know. That just seems like a lot.
Yeah, we might not see much of him this time either. So either way.
Either way. I am excited for another week of football and fantasy. That's it. That's all I got left.
Good night, folks.
That's it. I don't got nothing else to say. No, listen, Dodgers are gonna sweep the Brewers. I'm excited for that. Or the next two games at least. I'm excited for that.
Go
Other than
Brewers. Here we
that,
go.
what?
Go Brewers.
Good
Brew
night,
crew, baby.
everybody.
Good night.
Bye.